Have you ever wondered why some individuals seem unshakable even when they stand alone? In a society that glorifies popularity and expansive social circles, the idea of drawing strength from solitude can seem radical. Yet, Buddhist teachings often suggest that a man who embraces solitude and a small circle of meaningful connections embodies profound inner security. In this video, we'll explore the transformative power of solitude, its role in fostering unshakable confidence, and why quality always trumps quantity in relationships. Through captivating stories, emotional reflections, and actionable lessons, we'll unravel why true confidence stems from self awareness rather than external validation. This journey into the heart of mindfulness will redefine your perspective on what it means to live authentically and with purpose. Number one society's illusion of validation. From childhood, we are taught that a large social circle equates to success and happiness. Picture a bustling party filled with laughter and chatter. Beneath the surface, many are caught in an endless pursuit of social validation. This cycle is fueled by societal norms and amplified by social media, where curated personas and likes often dictate self-worth, the roots of the illusion. This illusion of validation has deep roots in our upbringing and culture. Children are often praised for being sociable and outgoing, while introversion can be misunderstood or undervalued. This early conditioning creates a blueprint. The more people like us, the more valuable we must be. As children grow, they carry this belief into adolescence and adulthood, where societal markers of popularity, such as friendships, relationships, and career networking, become intertwined with personal identity. Consider the classroom dynamics of a typical school. The student with the most friends or the one always chosen first for group activities often becomes the benchmark for success. This hierarchical structure reinforces the idea that external validation is a prerequisite for personal worth. Those who fall outside these metrics may feel inadequate, leading to a lifelong struggle to fit into society's predefined mold. Social media platforms have exacerbated this need for validation, creating a space where metrics of approval are quantified. Likes, shares, and comments serve as immediate feedback loops, reinforcing or undermining self-esteem. Platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok capitalize on this psychology by encouraging users to curate their lives in ways that garner the most attention. For example, a vacation photo isn't just a memory, it's a performance. The angle, lighting, and caption are carefully chosen to elicit the maximum number of likes. Over time, this creates a divide between one's authentic self and their online persona. The result? A growing dependence on external validation for a sense of worth. Example: John's endless quest for approval. John, a young professional, spent hours curating his online presence. Each post was meticulously planned to garner likes and comments. His friends admired his vibrant social life captured in photos of exotic vacations and trendy dinners. Yet, despite his hundreds of friends and followers, John felt a gnawing emptiness. He found himself constantly refreshing his notifications, waiting for the next digital applause. John's moment of clarity came during a power outage when he spent an evening in quiet reflection. Deprived of his usual distractions, he began to question the value of his efforts. That night, he realized his worth was tied to fleeting digital applause rather than genuine self-understanding. This epiphany marked the start of his journey towards self-acceptance. The relentless pursuit of validation takes a psychological toll. Studies have linked excessive social media use to anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. The constant comparison to others, often based on curated and idealized versions of reality, can make individuals feel inadequate. Moreover, this need for validation can create a vicious cycle. When approval is achieved, it offers a temporary boost in self-esteem. But when it's withheld, it can lead to feelings of rejection and self-doubt. Over time, individuals may develop a dependency on external validation, unable to find fulfillment within themselves. Breaking free from society's illusion of validation requires a fundamental shift in perspective. Here are some steps to reclaiming self-worth. Cultivate self-awareness. Understanding one's motivations and insecurities is the first step toward change. Reflect on the reasons behind your actions and ask whether they align with your values or are driven by a need for approval. Limit social media use. Reducing time spent on social media can help break the cycle of comparison and dependency. Consider setting boundaries. such as designated times for checking notifications or taking regular digital detoxes. Focus on authentic relationships. Quality matters more than quantity when it comes to relationships. Invest in meaningful connections that provide genuine support and understanding. Practice self compassion. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding, especially during moments of self doubt. Recognize that your worth isn't determined by others' opinions. Pursue personal growth. Engage in activities that align with your passions and values. Whether it's learning a new skill, volunteering, or pursuing a hobby, these endeavors can provide a sense of purpose and fulfillment independent of external validation. While individual efforts are crucial, addressing the illusion of validation requires a broader societal shift. Schools, workplaces, and communities should prioritize intrinsic values over external markers of success. For instance, educational systems can encourage collaboration and empathy rather than competition. Employers can recognize and reward authenticity and teamwork instead of purely individual achievements. Social media platforms also bear responsibility. By creating environments that promote authenticity over performance, they can help reduce the pressure to conform to unrealistic standards. Features like hiding likes or emphasizing meaningful interactions over superficial metrics are steps in the right direction. Imagine a society where validation comes from within, where individuals are valued for their authenticity rather than their popularity. In this world, success isn't measured by the number of followers or friends, but by the depth of one's relationships and the alignment of one's actions with personal values. Such a shift requires collective effort and cultural transformation. It involves redefining success, challenging societal norms, and embracing diversity in all its forms. While the journey may be long, the rewards, a healthier, more fulfilled society, are well worth the effort. The illusion of validation perpetuated by society and amplified by social media is a trap that many fall into. However, by cultivating self-awareness, focusing on authenticity, and fostering meaningful connections, individuals can break free from this cycle. As we work toward a societal shift, we pave the way for a future where self-worth is defined not by external approval, but by inner fulfillment and genuine connections. The path may be challenging, but it is also deeply liberating, offering the promise of a life lived authentically and meaningfully. Number 2, the power of solitude. True solitude is not loneliness. It is a deliberate choice to spend time with oneself. It provides the space to reflect, grow, and confront our innermost fears and desires. Many great spiritual leaders, from Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha, to revered monks, have found their greatest insights in solitude. Example: the Buddha's enlightenment. The Buddha achieved enlightenment after meditating under the Bodhi tree in complete solitude. It was in those quiet, undisturbed moments that he confronted his inner struggles and uncovered the path to ultimate liberation. Solitude became his gateway to profound wisdom and compassion. In our modern world, where distractions abound, solitude has become increasingly rare. Yet its benefits are undeniable. Spending time alone fosters self-awareness, allowing individuals to better understand their thoughts and emotions. It acts as a mental reset, helping to reduce stress and increase creativity. Scientific studies have shown that solitude enhances problem-solving abilities and boosts emotional resilience. By stepping away from the constant noise of social interactions, one can reconnect with their true self. Many writers and artists have credited solitude as a vital part of their creative process. Virginia Woolf, in her essay A Room of One's Own, emphasized the importance of having a private space to think and create. Similarly, painter Georgia O'Keeffe often retreated to the quiet landscapes of New Mexico to find inspiration for her iconic works. For these creatives, solitude was not just a preference, but a necessity. Solitude offers an unparalleled opportunity for introspection. When alone, one can evaluate their values, goals, and life's direction without external influence. This self-reflection is crucial for personal growth. It is in solitude that we often find clarity, gaining a deeper understanding of what truly matters. During his 27 years in prison, Nelson Mandela spent significant time in isolation. Rather than succumbing to despair, he used this solitude to reflect on his purpose and strengthen his resolve. Mandela later credited this period with helping him develop the mental and emotional fortitude necessary to lead South Africa out of apartheid. Throughout history, solitude has played a central role in spiritual practices. From hermits living in remote caves to monks retreating to monasteries, the act of withdrawing from society has been seen as a path to enlightenment and inner peace. In many traditions, solitude is not just a means to escape, but a sacred practice that brings one closer to the divine. In early Christianity, the Desert Fathers chose to live in isolation in the Egyptian desert. These ascetics believed that solitude allowed them to focus entirely on their relationship with God, free from worldly distractions. Their teachings and writings continue to inspire spiritual seekers today. While solitude offers immense benefits, it is not without challenges. Prolonged isolation can lead to feelings of loneliness or alienation if one is not mentally prepared. The key is to approach solitude with intention and balance. It's about embracing solitude as a tool for growth, not as a means to escape reality. How to embrace solitude 1. Start small. Begin with short periods of solitude, such as a few minutes of daily meditation or a quiet walk in nature. 2. Create a sacred space. Designate a space in your home where you can retreat for reflection and relaxation. 3. Disconnect. Turn off your devices to fully immerse yourself in the moment. 4. Practice mindfulness. Use solitude as an opportunity to practice mindfulness, focusing on your breath and being present. Henry David Thoreau's experiment in simple living at Walden Pond remains one of the most famous examples of deliberate solitude. His time in nature allowed him to explore the essence of life and articulate profound philosophical insights. "I went to the woods because I wished to live deliberately," he wrote, encapsulating the transformative power of solitude. It is essential to distinguish between solitude and loneliness. While solitude is a chosen state, loneliness is often a feeling of being disconnected or unwanted. Solitude empowers, loneliness drains. The key difference lies in perspective and intention. By embracing solitude with a positive mindset, one can turn it into a source of strength rather than a burden. In today's fast-paced world, practices like digital detoxes and silent retreats are gaining popularity. These modern approaches to solitude help individuals recharge and gain clarity amidst the chaos of daily life. Companies even encourage employees to take quiet days to boost productivity and creativity. As technology continues to evolve, finding moments of true solitude may become more challenging. However, its importance will remain. In a world that constantly demands our attention, solitude offers a sanctuary. It is a reminder that amidst all the noise, there is value in stillness. By embracing solitude, we not only improve our mental and emotional well-being, but also reconnect with the essence of who we are. In conclusion, solitude is a powerful tool for reflection, creativity, and personal growth. Whether through meditation, artistic expression, or simply spending time in nature, the deliberate act of being alone allows us to unlock our potential and discover profound insights. The power of solitude lies not in isolation, but in the deep connection it fosters with ourselves, with others, and with the world around us. Number 3, quality over quantity in relationships. In our modern, hyper-connected world, it's easy to accumulate numerous connections, but the true value lies in cultivating a few meaningful relationships. These deeper bonds transcend surface-level interactions, enriching our lives with trust, mutual respect, and personal growth. Prioritizing quality over quantity in relationships is not just a principle, it's a necessity for leading a fulfilling and balanced life. At its core, a meaningful relationship is built on trust, understanding, and shared values. It's the kind of connection that provides unwavering support during difficult times and celebrates your triumphs with genuine joy. Unlike superficial acquaintances that often dissipate in the face of adversity, meaningful connections act as a bedrock, offering stability and a sense of belonging. Take, for example, the role of a best friend or a close family member. These individuals often know us better than we know ourselves. They provide a safe space to share vulnerabilities and challenges without fear of judgment. This depth of connection fosters emotional resilience, helping us navigate the complexities of life with greater ease. Social media and networking platforms have made it easier than ever to connect with a wide range of people. However, these connections often lack depth. The number of followers, likes, or contacts may give the illusion of a robust social circle, but how many of these individuals can you truly rely on? Superficial connections, while not inherently bad, often fail to provide the emotional nourishment that deeper relationships offer. Studies have shown that excessive reliance on superficial connections can lead to feelings of loneliness and disconnection. This paradox highlights the importance of investing time and energy in fewer but more meaningful relationships. Quality relationships require effort, presence, and emotional investment, elements that are often missing in casual interactions. In Buddhism, the concept of the Sangha exemplifies the power of quality over quantity in relationships. The Sangha is a community of practitioners who support one another on the path to enlightenment. This close-knit circle is bound by shared values, mutual respect, and a collective commitment to spiritual growth. The Sangha's strength lies not in its size, but in the depth of its connections. Members of the Sangha encourage one another through challenges, celebrate milestones, and provide a sense of belonging. This model demonstrates that quality relationships are not about having a large group of friends, but about nurturing a few authentic bonds that uplift and inspire. Building and maintaining quality relationships requires emotional intelligence. This involves empathy, active listening, and the ability to understand and manage emotions. Emotional intelligence allows us to connect with others on a deeper level, fostering trust and mutual respect. For example, an empathetic friend can sense when you're feeling down and offer support without you needing to articulate it. This kind of connection goes beyond words, creating a bond that is both comforting and enduring. Developing emotional intelligence can transform casual acquaintances into meaningful relationships, enriching both our lives and the lives of those around us. Focusing on the quantity of relationships can lead to a superficial social life. When we prioritize the number of connections over their quality, we risk spreading ourselves too thin, leaving little time or energy to invest in any single relationship. This can result in shallow interactions that lack authenticity and emotional depth. Moreover, quantity-driven relationships can create a sense of obligation rather than genuine connection. Trying to maintain too many friendships can be exhausting and may lead to feelings of inadequacy when we're unable to meet everyone's expectations. This approach often diminishes the joy and fulfillment that come from truly meaningful relationships. Practical steps to prioritize quality. 1. Reflect on your relationships. Take time to evaluate the connections in your life. Identify the relationships that bring you joy, support, and a sense of belonging. Focus your energy on nurturing these bonds. 2. Set boundaries. Protect your time and energy by setting boundaries. This allows you to invest more in the relationships that truly matter. 3. Practice gratitude. Show appreciation for the people who enrich your life. Expressing gratitude strengthens bonds and reinforces the value of meaningful relationships. 4. Be present. Quality relationships thrive on presence. Make an effort to be fully engaged during interactions, whether it's a conversation, a shared activity, or simply spending time together. 5. Communicate openly. Honest and open communication is the foundation of any meaningful relationship. Share your thoughts, feelings, and experiences authentically and encourage others to do the same. While prioritizing quality is essential, it's also important to maintain a balance. Not every connection needs to be deeply meaningful. Casual acquaintances and broader social networks can also play a valuable role, providing opportunities for collaboration, learning, and enjoyment. The key is to recognize the purpose of each relationship and allocate your time and energy accordingly. For instance, professional networks may not offer the same emotional depth as personal friendships, but they can provide support and opportunities in your career. Similarly, casual friendships can add variety and fun to your social life, even if they lack the depth of your closest relationships. Investing in quality relationships yields long-term benefits for mental, emotional, and even physical health. Studies have shown that strong social connections can reduce stress, enhance well-being, and increase longevity. The support and sense of belonging that come from meaningful relationships can act as a buffer against life's challenges, helping us cope more effectively and maintain a positive outlook. For example, during times of crisis, having a close friend or family member to lean on can make a significant difference in how we navigate the situation. These relationships provide not only practical support, but also emotional comfort, fostering resilience and a sense of security. The principle of quality over quantity in relationships is a timeless truth that resonates across cultures and philosophies. While it's tempting to seek validation through a large social network, the true value lies in cultivating a few meaningful connections that enrich our lives. By prioritizing depth over breadth, we can build relationships that provide support, inspire growth, and bring lasting joy. Ultimately, it's these quality relationships that form the foundation of a fulfilling and meaningful life. Number four, embracing solitude to cultivate inner security. In an increasingly noisy and interconnected world, solitude is often misunderstood and undervalued. Yet, embracing solitude, the intentional act of spending time alone, can be a powerful tool for cultivating inner security. It offers us the opportunity to confront our vulnerabilities, develop self-reliance, and build unshakable confidence. While this process may require courage, it ultimately leads to profound self-awareness and a deeper understanding of our place in the world. Solitude is not synonymous with loneliness. Loneliness is a sense of isolation or lack of connection, often accompanied by feelings of sadness. Solitude, on the other hand, is a deliberate choice to withdraw from external distractions to focus inward. It provides a safe space to process thoughts, emotions, and experiences without external judgment or influence. Spending time alone allows us to 1. Understand ourselves better. In solitude, we can reflect on our values, beliefs, and goals. This introspection helps clarify what truly matters, empowering us to make choices aligned with our authentic selves. 2. Enhance emotional resilience. Facing our thoughts and emotions without distractions fosters emotional strength. We learn to navigate fear, anxiety, and sadness, building resilience in the face of life's challenges. 3. Boost creativity. Solitude often sparks creativity. Free from external noise, the mind is free to wander, connect ideas, and innovate. 4. Cultivate independence. By relying on ourselves for comfort and validation, we strengthen our sense of independence and self-worth. One of the most transformative aspects of solitude is its ability to bring our vulnerabilities to the surface. These moments of discomfort can be unsettling, but are essential for growth. When we face our insecurities head-on, we learn to accept and address them rather than avoid or suppress them. This acceptance fosters a sense of inner peace and self-compassion. In solitude, we practice self-reliance, the ability to depend on ourselves for emotional and mental well-being. This doesn't mean rejecting the support of others, but recognizing that our primary source of strength lies within. Self-reliance builds confidence as we come to trust our ability to navigate life's challenges independently. Confidence rooted in external validation is fragile. True, unshakable confidence stems from knowing and trusting ourselves. Solitude helps us build this foundation by providing clarity. Understanding our strengths and weaknesses allows us to approach situations with confidence and authenticity. Fostering self-acceptance. Embracing who we are, flaws and all, reduces the need for external approval, making us more self-assured. Strengthening decision-making skills. By reflecting on our choices and their outcomes, we become more decisive and confident in our judgments. Many people avoid solitude due to fear of confronting uncomfortable thoughts or feelings. Others may equate solitude with unproductivity or selfishness. To overcome these barriers, reframe solitude as self-care. View time alone as an investment in your mental and emotional well-being, not an indulgence. Start small. Begin with short periods of solitude, gradually increasing the duration as you become more comfortable. Create a supportive environment. Inform loved ones of your intention to spend time alone, ensuring they understand and respect your need for solitude. Actionable steps to embrace solitude. 1. Schedule quiet time. Dedicate at least 30 minutes daily to introspection. Use this time to meditate, journal, or simply sit in silence. 2. Journal your thoughts. Writing down your thoughts helps clarify your fears, aspirations, and values. Over time, this practice builds self-awareness and emotional intelligence. 3. Practice mindfulness. Engage in mindfulness exercises to focus on the present moment without judgment. Techniques such as deep breathing, body scans, or mindful walking can help ground you in the here and now. 4. Disconnect from technology. Set boundaries with digital devices to minimize distractions. Consider having tech-free hours or days to fully immerse yourself in solitude. 5. Engage in solitary activities. Explore hobbies that can be done alone, such as reading, painting, hiking, or gardening. These activities provide both relaxation and opportunities for self expression. Over time, regular periods of solitude lead to improved mental clarity. Time alone allows you to process information and make thoughtful decisions. Enhanced relationships. By understanding and fulfilling your own needs, you're better equipped to nurture healthy relationships with others. Greater life satisfaction. A strong sense of inner security reduces stress and increases overall happiness. Personal growth. Solitude fosters continuous self-improvement by providing the space to learn from experiences and set meaningful goals. Embracing solitude is a courageous and transformative journey. It requires us to face our vulnerabilities, develop self-reliance, and cultivate inner security. By intentionally carving out time for solitude and integrating practices such as journaling and mindfulness, we can unlock profound self-awareness and unshakable confidence. In doing so, we not only enrich our relationship with ourselves, but also enhance our ability to connect meaningfully with others. In solitude, we find the strength to navigate life's complexities with grace and resilience, becoming our truest and most empowered selves. Number 5. Overcoming societal pressures. In today's world, societal pressures manifest in countless ways, shaping our decisions, behaviors, and perceptions of success. Whether it's the expectation to stay constantly connected, adhere to traditional career paths, or conform to societal norms, navigating these pressures can feel overwhelming. Resisting these norms requires not only self-awareness, but also courage and a steadfast commitment to your values. Embracing this journey can lead to profound personal growth, authenticity, and a life aligned with one's true aspirations. In the digital age, constant connectivity has become an unspoken societal expectation. Emails, social media notifications, and instant messaging demand our attention, creating an illusion that being perpetually available equates to productivity or success. While technology undoubtedly offers immense benefits, the pressure to be always on can lead to burnout, anxiety, and a sense of disconnection from oneself. Resisting societal norms of constant connectivity is challenging but essential. Setting boundaries with technology, such as scheduling designated times for digital detox, can help. This approach not only fosters mindfulness but also enhances focus and overall well-being. For instance, choosing to silence notifications during family dinners or personal time can provide a much-needed respite, allowing individuals to reconnect with what truly matters. Emma, a corporate executive, epitomized the modern professional, always reachable, juggling countless meetings and attending endless networking events. Over time, she began to feel drained and unfulfilled. Recognizing the toll it took on her mental health, Emma made a pivotal decision. She prioritized meaningful interactions over obligatory engagements. Instead of attending every social or professional gathering, she selectively chose events that aligned with her interests and values. This shift proved transformative. By stepping away from constant connectivity, Emma discovered a deeper sense of purpose. Her mental health improved, and her relationships grew more genuine. Emma's story illustrates the power of resisting societal pressures and the rewards of living authentically. Another pervasive societal pressure is adhering to traditional career paths. Many people feel compelled to pursue certain professions, climb the corporate ladder, or meet predefined milestones. These expectations often stem from cultural norms, family influences, or societal benchmarks of success. While these paths may suit some, they can stifle the aspirations of those whose dreams lie outside conventional frameworks. Breaking free from career conformity requires introspection and bravery. It involves identifying your passions, talents, and values, then aligning them with your career choices. This process may include exploring unconventional roles, pursuing entrepreneurial ventures, or embracing creative endeavors. While the journey may be fraught with uncertainty, it offers the potential for immense fulfillment. Example, Daniel's entrepreneurial leap. Daniel, an engineer, felt trapped in his high-paying but unfulfilling job. Driven by his passion for sustainable living, he decided to start his own eco-friendly business. Initially met with skepticism from his peers and family, Daniel persevered. Today, his business thrives, and he finds immense satisfaction in contributing to environmental conservation. His journey underscores the importance of prioritizing personal fulfillment over societal expectations. Societal norms dictate how we should behave, dress, and even interact. These unwritten rules often influence our choices, from lifestyle habits to relationships. Conforming may provide a sense of belonging, but it can also suppress individuality and authenticity. Overcoming the pressure to conform requires self acceptance and the courage to embrace one's uniqueness. It means valuing your distinct qualities and resisting the urge to fit into predefined molds. By doing so, you can build genuine connections and lead a more satisfying life. Mia always felt different from her peers, particularly in her choice of hobbies and interests. While others gravitated toward mainstream trends, Mia found joy in painting abstract art and exploring niche literature. Initially, she faced ridicule and felt isolated. However, she decided to embrace her passions unapologetically. Over time, Mia found a community of like-minded individuals who celebrated her uniqueness. Her experience highlights the liberation and joy that comes from rejecting societal expectations. Central to overcoming societal pressures is cultivating self-awareness. Understanding your values, strengths, and aspirations provides clarity and fortitude to resist external influences. Self-awareness also helps in setting boundaries and making decisions aligned with your authentic self. Strategies for resisting societal pressures. 1. Reflect regularly. Take time to evaluate your choices and motivations. Are they driven by personal values or societal expectations? Set boundaries. Establish clear limits to protect your time, energy, and mental well-being. This might include saying no to activities that don't resonate with your goals. 3. Surround yourself with supportive people. Seek out relationships with individuals who encourage your authenticity and respect your boundaries. 4. Practice mindfulness. Engage in practices like meditation or journaling to stay connected to your inner self and maintain perspective. 5. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge your efforts in resisting societal pressures, even if they seem minor. Every step toward authenticity is significant. Overcoming societal pressures is a journey of self-discovery, resilience, and courage. By prioritizing authenticity and aligning your choices with your values, you can break free from the confines of external expectations. Whether it's resisting the pull of constant connectivity, pursuing an unconventional career, or embracing individuality, the rewards are profound. You'll not only experience personal growth, but also inspire others to embark on their own journeys of liberation and fulfillment. True inner security lies not in the number of friends, but in the depth of your relationship with yourself. By embracing solitude, prioritizing quality over quantity in relationships, and resisting societal pressures, you can cultivate a life of authenticity and strength. The journey to authenticity begins with solitude. In a world that often equates being alone with loneliness, it is crucial to distinguish between the two. Solitude is a deliberate choice, a sanctuary where we reconnect with our inner selves. In these moments, we gain clarity about our values, desires, and the life we truly wish to lead. This quiet introspection allows us to shed the noise of external expectations and tap into a deeper sense of purpose. Solitude also nurtures creativity and problem solving. History is filled with examples of individuals who, through moments of solitude, discovered groundbreaking ideas or personal insights. Whether it is spending time in nature, journaling, or meditating, embracing solitude can lead to profound personal growth. Authenticity in relationships stems from meaningful connections rather than the sheer number of acquaintances. In today's digital age, the pressure to maintain a vast social network can feel overwhelming. However, superficial connections often leave us feeling more isolated than truly connected. Invest in relationships that uplift and inspire you. Prioritize those who challenge you to grow, who celebrate your successes, and who stand by you in difficult times. Authentic relationships are built on mutual trust, respect, and vulnerability. They require effort but offer unparalleled rewards, a sense of belonging, shared joy, and support in adversity. Societal norms often dictate who we should be, how we should act, and what defines success. These pressures can pull us away from our authentic selves, leaving us feeling disoriented and dissatisfied. Resisting these pressures is a courageous act that requires self-awareness and determination. Start by questioning the narratives you've internalized. Are your goals genuinely yours, or are they shaped by societal expectations? Practice self compassion as you unlearn patterns that no longer serve you. Surround yourself with individuals and communities that encourage authenticity and support your journey. If this message resonated with you, embark on your journey of self discovery and join us at Buddhist Mindfulness for more transformative insights. Let's continue exploring the profound wisdom that empowers us to become our best selves. Stay tuned for our next video, where we delve deeper into mindfulness practices that can change your life. Mindfulness is more than a practice, it is a way of being. By staying present and observing our thoughts without judgment, we uncover layers of ourselves that often go unnoticed. Mindfulness empowers us to respond to life's challenges with grace and intentionality rather than reacting impulsively. Through mindfulness, we develop a stronger sense of self-awareness. This awareness serves as a foundation for authenticity, allowing us to identify what aligns with our true selves and what does not. As we cultivate mindfulness, we build resilience and gain the tools needed to navigate life with clarity and balance. Remember, your worth is not measured by social validation, but by the strength of your character and the authenticity of your relationships. In solitude, we find our truest selves and unlock the power to live with purpose and resilience. By embracing mindfulness and prioritizing authentic connections, we step closer to a life that reflects our deepest truths. As you move forward, consider this. What steps can you take today to align your life more closely with your authentic self? The path to authenticity is not always easy, but it is profoundly rewarding. Each small step brings you closer to a life of meaning, fulfillment, and true inner security. Let's walk this journey together. Subscribe, follow, and engage with Buddhist Mindfulness to continue your exploration of self-discovery and empowerment. Together, we can create a community that uplifts, inspires, and nurtures the authentic selves within us all.